Hello everyone, welcome to our sensor fusion application on tennis technique analysis. Tennis is a very popular sport all over the world. There are a lot of tennis events every year, and we all know Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Serena Williams, and Maria Sharapova. Besides, a lot of young players devote themselves to this sport every year in chase of their dreams of Grand Slams. Nowadays, more and more high-tech are applied to improve the performance of athletes. Those high technologies can provide various technical analysis of players, such as their speed, endurance, and posture. These technologies are developed to help players keep track of their game and aid them in the improvement of technique with real-time data analysis affecting playing performance. For example, this picture shows the running distance for two players in a tennis match, and this one shows the shot placement distribution. This one is an analysis for serve performance. Apart from all of that, analysis of the distribution of shot types is very important in tennis match, which indicates technical features of different players. A good knowledge of this can give you the idea of how well you are using different techniques and whether the distribution is reasonable, which is useful for improving the performance on court. So these are the four basic shot types in tennis. This is the forehand stroke. This is backhand stroke. And this one shows the forehand volley or slice. And this is the backhand volley slice. Because volley and slice are so similar, so we put them together. And we propose to use PokeLab to analyze the four shot types. Here we are using pressure attitude, angular velocity, and acceleration data to distinguish the four shot types. As shown in the photo, we attach the sensor at the end of racket, which minimize the influence on ball hitting. Different types of shot result in different data patterns. In order to know the data pattern of different shot types, we first collected the four sets of data for the four shot types separately. So you can see in here, this is a forehand stroke, and backhand stroke. Then the forehand volley slice. Finally, there comes backhand volley or slice. Here are the raw data from the four separate types of shots. First of all, every peak here represents one shot. Comparing stroke with volley slice, we can find that the pressure attitude has larger change in stroke data, which is reasonable because a larger spin of racket is needed to complete forehand backhand stroke. Forehand stroke and backhand stroke go in opposite directions. To distinguish them, we can have a look at the acceleration and angular velocity data. For angular velocity, we have peaks in negative y direction for forehand stroke, while for backhand stroke, we have peaks in positive y direction. For acceleration data, we have peaks in x direction for forehand stroke, while for backhand stroke, we have peaks in y direction. It's a little harder to distinguish forehand and backhand volley slice data because the swing of racket is smaller, but we can still see the difference here. For angular velocity, we still have peaks in negative y direction for forehand volley slice, while for backhand volley slice, we have peaks in positive y direction. For acceleration data, we always have a double peak in backhand volley slice.
Then we collected real-time data on court for 4 minutes. Backhand stroke, forehand stroke, forehand volley, This is part of the data because we don't have enough space to show all the data here. We can distinguish and count the number of different shot types based on previous analysis. For example, we know this is a forehand stroke, this is a backhand stroke, this is a forehand volley. Finally, we will have a user interface on smartphone like this, and the final data are presented here. During this 4-minute training, I did 34 shots in total. 66.7% is forehand stroke, 27.3% is backhand stroke, 3% is forehand volley or strikes, and another 3% is backhand volley or strikes. And we can see that I rely on my forehand heavily, and in the future, I may need to improve the other skills to play better tennis. Thank you all.